Jumping in a little early, guys. So when you spend money, when you spend hard-earned money on something and you exchange it for goods, whether it is tangible or digital, you expect to get what you paid for. Wizards of the Coast advertised, and I'm going to pull this up. They advertised via their Twitter a good while ago that you can start the adventure early. This was on April 23rd. Pre-order Vecna Eve of Ruin digital plus physical bundle and get D&D Beyond early access on May 7th, 2024. Well, today is May 7th, 2024. And I can also show this is boy, it'd help if I could really figure out how to do this. Share screen. Come on, Brian. You can figure this out. Okay. So this is my receipt. I ordered it. $75.55 plus $5.60 tax. And we have both the digital and the physical. Cool. I mean, that's my part of the bargain. That's my side of the contract. I gave them my money. So here's where the big issue is coming into play. When you go over to, well, first off, the marketplace, the D&D Beyond marketplace was updated. So here's what the issues happened, guys. When you purchased something, as again, they advertised the pre-order to get it early for today. If you did pre-order it, you got it early today. The problem is they did an update on May 1st. And when they did that update, that knocked all pre-orders from May 3rd or from May 1st, from April 30th, all the way up through to today. You just didn't get it. Now I'll let that sink in. You don't get the advanced version of it, early access. When you go into your D&D Beyond, and we've already proven that I've already shown that I've purchased this. When you go to view all sources, we can scroll down and locate the Eve of Ruin, Nest of the Eldritch Eye. Now, there's one other thing. In looking through, and I'm also going to share this with you. Okay, so this is on their own forums. Can't pre-order the Vecna digital plus physical bundle. Tunok says, I was planning to buy the pre-order bundle for Vecna Eve of Ruin and get the early access, but now every time I try to buy it on the D&D store, it sends me here to the marketplace. It doesn't have an option to buy both the bundle / early access. Is early access not available for US backers? Okay, so here's where things get tricky. So if we go in Vecna early release access, and we go to the D&D store.wizards.com, check this out. Early access to Vecna Eve of Ruin digital content on D&D Beyond unlocks in 0 days, 0 hours, 5 minutes, and 53 seconds. So in 5 minutes, theoretically, you should have early access to this particular bundle, or to Vecna Eve of Ruin, the digital version. But here's where the trick is. See this right here? Shipping within the US? Click here to visit the D&D Beyond Marketplace. All right, cool. We'll click that. Pre-order now for a free adventure. Okay. Oh, look. Releases in 14 days, 2 hours, 5 minutes, and 17, 16, 15, 14 seconds. No mention that you get it early access. Now, again, this can confirm I own the digital product. Moreover, when we jump over to, again, back to this area, Nest of the Eldritch Eye, I can click it, I can read the adventure. I've run the adventure, I got this early. Easy enough, no problem. Go into Vecna Eve of Ruin. Now, okay, listen, I can see the table of contents. That's pretty cool. But the moment I click on one, it takes me to the pre-order page. Now, granted, we still have 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to go, but I want to jump back to jumping back to the forums. And Cybermind points out, since the WotC store is still promoting early access and US customers can no longer use that store, basically US customers are being punished, or has that WotC just not been updated and currently promoting something it will not provide? This makes no sense at all. Okay. But take a look at Latia Jacqui. While Cybermind is correct in that, and she is D&D staff. You see right here, it says D&D staff. She is a community manager. And it states, while Cybermind is correct in that that's how you'd get the bundled price, due to the marketplace update, physical digital bundles purchased after April 30th do not get you early access. I don't know the why of that, and I know it's not the answer you want to hear right now. What I can say is that whatever feedback you give me about the decision and response will be added to my massive feedback spreadsheet and escalated. Okay, so I want to point this out. Due to the marketplace update, physical/digital bundles purchased after April 30th do not get you early access. Okay, so she's flat out saying that this update that Wizards of the Coast pushed out 7 days before this Vecna Eve of Ruin early access was to be granted, they screwed it up. So I ask, and my account on here is Zombie Mall, but I ask, is this an official decision direct from Wizards of the Coast? And she responded directly to me that confusion is understandable. I can see how it's misleading right here. You can see how it's misleading. On one hand, those who did pre-order prior to the marketplace update will still get early access. So if you ordered it before April 30th, before they screwed it up, great, you're still going to have access to it. But if you ordered it after that day, you no longer have access. I kept pushing. Cybermind kept pushing. And we finally got what I asked flat out, quote from Zombie Ball, one final clarification, and I do appreciate what you're doing here. Was this the plan all along? In other words, was the plan to bar people out from being able to use this all along? Was the plan to cut off pre-order access? Or was this directly as a result of the marketplace update not going as planned, which is what I suspect. But I also feel that they're trying to cover their tracks here. She replies, "It's what I'm here for. To answer your final clarification, keep an eye out for an update soon. Cryptic, I know, but it's really all I can say right now." And that was 14 hours ago. An hour after she posted it, I said, to quote the Smiths, "How soon is now?" 5 hours ago, she hasn't responded. 2 hours ago, she hasn't responded. An hour ago, she hasn't responded. 50 minutes ago, no response. 20 minutes, 17 minutes, no response. So I don't know what the soon is. I don't know what the cryptic message was. I know that if we go back to here, there's 45 seconds left for international users, or supposedly folks that pre-ordered this prior to April 30th. It's frustrating, folks. I took the day off today. I actually submitted a vacation day to take, and with the expectation that the money that I spent in good faith would be rewarded with the digital product that I was promised. Mark Clement. Sounds like a screw up to me. You know, it sounds like a bait and switch. It sounds like theft to me. I paid for something, but we've now hit that 0 mark. Supposedly it's available. So, you know what? Let's see if my ranting and raving like a lunatic has been all goofy. So we'll go back to D&D Beyond, go to sources, view also, and this even still states Vecna Eve of Ruin digital pre-order coming soon. View all sources. Just to be careful, we'll click refresh. And just to make sure that I actually have access and I'm logged in, this is the player's handbook. Let's take a look at spell descriptions GK. I have access. Okay, so I go D&D Beyond. Sources, view all sources. Let's scroll down to Vecna Eve of Ruin. Do we have access? If so, we'll go through this puppy and take a look at it. If not, I'd love to hear from some of you guys about your opinions on this. Introduction, Danger to the Multiverse. Let's click it. What happens? Let's pre-order that son of a bitch. Pre-order now, but I already own it. So, may need to check entitlements are in sync. Well, I'm not sure what that means, and other than maybe I am entitled. I feel entitled. I spent money. I feel that entitles me to the goods that I was promised. Again, I will point out that they stated that if you pre-order it back on the 23rd, you get early access on May 7th. Accounts, licenses. Well, it shows that I own the product. You know, so Cybermind says to check my account, go to licenses. It shows that I own the product. Actually, you guys can't see that because let me share it back. There we go. So it shows right here that I own the product. I've got the license for it. But let's say we can go. I don't think this is going to show anything. Let's see, licenses. So this is everything that I have. Lost Mine of Fandelver. And let's see, we scroll down to Vecna Eve of Ruin pre-order sourcebook purchase. So yeah, I've got the license for it. My library is waving. Oh yeah, it is an illusion. It's a backdrop that I've got. Let's see. Zai says, sounds like there may be talks ongoing about this. However, she either doesn't have all the info or can't talk about it. Yeah, no, I agree that, but that was done 15 hours ago. This has been an issue since May 1st. So in 7 days, they couldn't figure this out. I'm not buying it. That said, however, I do have something to share. Let me get this set up. Because so when, well, I don't know how else to say it. I mean, when we purchase something, again, in good faith, that they advertised. I don't see why they would backtrack all of a sudden. Now, I do have a couple of leaked images here. I'll let y'all take a look at this. This is Strahd, kind of a double fold thing. And we have the history. We have a little blurb about Tasha and how they answered the summons. So basically what this states is with Tasha, well, okay, first we'll take a look with Strahd. Strahd, he's still being tortured in Ravenloft. That's pretty much sums up what it says. Tasha, it states that her path of greatness began when she was adopted by the arch-hag Baba Yaga, who named her Natasha. Tasha, for short, went on to create various spells, including Tasha's hideous laughter. Magic-fueled ambitions brought her into contact with demons and demon lords. She became known on the material plane as Igwilv, the Witch Queen, wrote the Demonomicon of Igwilv, and in recent years she sequestered herself to the Feywild and achieved great power, known as Zybilna. But then it states that she heard the call from Illustrial Silverhand, who summons to combat Vecna. And from that point, she sends a version of herself from the past to Illustrial's side. So the Tasha that appears in this adventure is a powerful wizard, though she's not yet a witch queen or an archfey. And then, of course, we get the stat block for Strahd. Let y'all take a look over that for a moment. I am going to show you a couple of others. Wow, that is the wrong one. Here's Mordenkainen. We don't get a stat block for him. Just kind of gives an overview of his history, his personality. I theorize, and that's all I can do at this point, theorize. Let's see, Dicey. I pre-ordered on Sunday, but now have early access. Don't know if it matters. Yes, it does matter if you're in the UK. If you're international, you are one of the chosen ones. You actually do get early access. If you doesn't matter when you pre-ordered it. I suppose one of the things I could have done, I could have VPN'd, forced a friend's address that's in the UK, and then pre-ordered it, and then I'd probably have access. But to me, that doesn't seem right. You know, that seems, plus I already spent the $75, you know, doing the pre-order on this to begin with. I can pretty much guarantee I'm going to be getting a refund back on this. James Arlington, pre-ordered in March and it's not popping up for me. So here's another question, another thing, another little rant, if you will, because this has come up early a couple of times as well. There are various websites that showed this information like this. For example, this is from the website ICV2. D&D Beyond, which is owned by WotC, sent out an email last week soliciting pre-orders for Vecna Eve of Ruin that included incentives for customers ordering the book, blah, blah. If customers pre-ordering the book from D&D Beyond would receive a hardcover copy of the book at the release date, which was May 21st. We never questioned that. And early access to digital copy of the book on May 7th, 2024, 2 weeks ahead of the release date. Okay. That's ICV2. Then on Polygon, Vecna Eve of Ruin, like all new books for D&D these days, those who purchase directly from Wizards, which I did, will spend a little more for their pre-order, but they'll get their digital content 2 weeks early on May 7th. That's now 2 websites that have said that. Polygon again. Pre-order bonuses. This is from ScreenRant.com. Players and DMs who pre-order the Vecna Eve of Ruin adventure book will unlock certain bonuses. First and most notable benefit of pre-ordering the book on D&D Beyond, which I did, is getting early access to its content starting May 7th, which is 2 weeks, full 2 weeks before the official release. It doesn't specify anything about, if you're only in international. Screen Rant. StartPlaying.com. Vecna Eve of Ruin release date is May 21st. Yeah, we know. However, those who pre-order the Eve of Ruin digital version get early access starting May 7th. That includes those who bought the Vecna Eve of Ruin special edition physical plus digital bundle. Let that sink in, because originally it was if you did get the digital only. Again, Start Playing. Back to, no, this is Wargamer. This is what? The fifth website now. Vecna Eve of Ruin will be available worldwide May 21st. However, like all Dungeons & Dragons books, the digital version will be available early on D&D Beyond. Pre-order a digital copy, and you can access the adventure from May 7th. So the word was pushed out from Wizards of the Coast that if you purchased this, you got early access. And again, that's from Wargamer. Except they goofed up. Nothing special. Mine is working. I've been in it since about 9:45 Eastern. Are you international, or are you within the United States? Moreover, did you pre-purchase this before April 30th? This lockout is all as a result of them updating the marketplace. You're in the US? Okay. And did you pre-order it prior to the 30th, April 30th? I'm going to show you guys another funny thing that's been going on with the marketplace. So this is it. I did a little screen record of it. I'm not doing anything. I wasn't tapping any buttons, although here I was trying to get into it. Yesterday it was flashing for everybody. Simply blipping, flashing. Over and over, it would log you in, it would log you out. You can see right up here. I'm signed out. Oh, now I'm signed in. Nope, I'm signed out. Oh, no, I'm signed back in. Nope, now I'm signed back out again. And it would do that over and over and over. You couldn't even click the pre-order here effectively. It would sign you back out and then sign you right back in. So they have, Wizards of the Coast, and again, I'm going to focus on this. This is their official word. They've kind of really screwed the pooch here. Nothing special says, I did pre-ordered back in March on the same old store, digital physical bundle. Yeah. So if you did that, then you're golden. Like I said, you're also among one of the chosen ones. Morons like me that did this in good faith after the marketplace update, we don't have access to it. This is the one I'm trying to highlight. Okay. I need to click the black button to refresh entitlements. Okay. Well, let's cruise back to my account. Licenses. Sync my entitlements. I got that. Entitlements now are in sync. Okay, well, let's take a look and see. So now I'm going to share. Hey, maybe I've been ranting for no reason at all. Maybe I'm, just a dumb guy that doesn't know how to navigate stuff. So that little black button is gone. I did click that. Go to sources, view all sources, and see, I keep hoping for hope. Here's Eve of Ruin. Everything's synced. Again, we get this. If I click this and we get access to it, I'm going to go through it. Otherwise, again, I'm not sure what we'll do. We'll just keep chatting a bit. And look, it takes me back to pre-order. So there you have it, folks. That's Wizards of the Coast. Fox Monkey, why don't we have access? Because we don't have access because Wizards of the Coast decided that it would be a grand idea to do a marketplace update. And when they did, it broke our access if you pre-ordered after the market update happened, which was on April 30th. Well, May 1st, actually. If you pre-ordered from April 30th or previous, you're good. You actually have access. And guys, I apologize if my demeanor is a little all over the place. Like I said, I had plans to check this out with everybody today live, and took the day off, like I said. So I'm disappointed, in the fact that I spent close to $80 to get this. It's not even so much about the money. I mean, it's just it's disappointing. Yeah, and I have been hyping this book for more than a month, actually. It's something that I don't want to say that I've been a cheerleader for Wizards of the Coast. I have certainly called them to task when necessary. I feel this is necessary. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't trying to be as dramatic as I'm trying to be during this live stream. But I want to hear from some of you guys, and I'm going to refresh this. I've been going back and refreshing constantly this particular topic about can't pre-order the Vecna Digital, and they're still not updating anything. They haven't, according to Latia's cryptic message here. To answer your final clarification, keep an eye out for an update soon. It's past the time. And I do want to give a shout out to Cybermind. Cybermind did actually two videos. One covering the overall issues with the marketplace. And right now I'm trying to get back over. I'm going to put a shout out here in the comments as soon as I can find your. I'm subscribed to so many channels, guys. So let me see if I can find it. Like I said, I am subscribed to so many channels here. Even more so, I did a live stream a few weeks back, about a week or so ago, and oh, where is it? Am I missing it? Well, I'll tell you what, I can get there this way. There. So I'm not going to play it because I don't want the copyright strike there. But Cybermind shows me subscribe. So highly recommend everybody checking this one out. Like I said, he has done, and this is. There is a direct link to his YouTube, but he's got two very recent videos: the D&D Beyond marketplace changes, and then you did one last night as well, or last night for me. And I don't know why it doesn't show that, or why it shows that I've only watched partial, but I've watched both of them in length. I think it was on my phone, not here. And goes over in great detail exactly what the issues are. So if you really want to know what all of the various issues with that have been going on with the D&D marketplace, give that a look. Guys, I just don't know. I apologize. I really wanted to go over all of this. I wanted to go over the Vecna Eve of Ruin book with you guys and show you the whether or not it was worth it. Goths in Rome, yeah, Wizards of the Coast dropped the ball. Um, I don't have access to it, man. Uh, like I said, I was really wanting to go over all of this with everybody, let you know if it was worth it. Uh, do one of my typical breeze throughs of it, like first look glances. Can't do it. I know that there's other folks doing live streams right now, so I'm not going to keep blathering on and on and on. I will go ahead and cut this so that you guys can jump on some other streams. There are other creators out there that do have early access to it, and I know that they're going through play-by-play on this new adventure. So do have fun with it. Everything I've heard says that it is going to be a fun adventure. It's just a damn shame that Wizard of the Coast, of their own volition, screwed up the ordering process, and as such have locked a lot of people out of it. In my book, I would tally that up as theft. Frank Gallo asks, did I get digital or physical plus digital? I actually got both. I ordered the digital first, and then about a week later, I ordered the physical and digital. So my intent was to give away a digital copy as a gift, but don't have access at this moment. So what do you do? So guys, yeah, that's it. I'm going to do some more digging today. I've got a couple of other avenues to get a copy of this early. So I still plan on pushing out a couple of videos covering it. Everything, but what I was saying, everything I've heard is that the adventure itself is pretty solid. It's typical 5th edition, but the adventure is solid. I again want to see it with my own eyes as opposed to seeing some screenshots here and there, that kind of thing. But the moment that I do, if you guys subscribe, you'll get that notification. Hit the bell. That way you'll definitely get the notification. And until next our paths cross, may you not get screwed over by Wizards of the Coast again.